There we go. We're finally here. Finally. Hey, everybody. What's going on? I see Hog Mama in chat. Mrs. EB. I know Taz is poking around here somewhere. Oh, my God. I'm all my cord. That's all I need. There we go. Hi, everybody. We're back, finally. Missed a week last week, unfortunately. Had to do the friends and family tech service thing, but, you know, that's real life. That's what happens. That's what happens. Anyway, we're here now. Thank goodness. And ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll another week of some Stronghold Kingdoms for extra life. Oh, see, I wish I could make the camera bigger. And I could wave my hands all around the outhouse here. I can't read chat. I have to look all the way over here to read chat because my eyes are going. Free for a few minutes. The kids are napping. Oh my goodness. Isn't that's a wonderful thing there. That is definitely a wonderful thing there. Oh, there we go. I can read that now, sort of. Yes, right now the kids are watching. What are they watching? They're watching Little Mermaid upstairs. So good. That should keep them out of my hair for an hour and a half at least. For a little bit anyway. So where are we at here? It's World 1, day 2816. But first, of course, oh yes, thank you for the host, and good. Everything is working good. There's Abby. I updated my my alerts there on both machines. Oh, well, all three machines I actually stream on. So hopefully the alerts are actually going to be working properly for a change, but we'll see. It's hit or miss sometimes with them. But yes, why we're here? Well, besides have fun playing some Stronghold Kingdoms, well, it's because I can't point because, you know, cameras are... It's to raise some money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and just let everybody know what Extra Life is. 104 days. Just 104... Wow, really? 104 days? What day is this? Hold on a second. The 20th. 1, 2, 3, 4... So it'd be what? 103, 102, 101, 100. Tuesday. So do I have to start it on Tuesday? Alright, well, anyway. I'm just thinking here because, yeah, 104 days until our 25-hour marathon, which will begin Friday, November 2nd. Pretty much right around this time. Hopefully a little earlier maybe, but right around 4 p.m. Eastern time, which is, you know, just, you know, Google the universal clock and you can figure out what time that is for you locally. But 4 p.m. Eastern time for me. We'll be doing 25 hours starting right here with Stronghold Kingdoms, of course, in our usual Friday spot. Love the little troll. Yeah, see, yeah, well, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes, you know, once in a while it's okay, but then it just, oh my God, okay, it's enough, abs, enough. But, yeah, $126 we've raised so far. I have to double check to make sure, because I haven't been able to check the last couple of weeks, see if we've raised any more as a team. But the last time I checked, $126 in as our team, Judgment Gaming, with, of course, Battery H, our Judgment Gaming team leader for Extra Life. Much appreciated there. But yeah, we play games and raise money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. That's essentially what we do for Extra Life. We have some fun and all that stuff. Oh, see, now this is off. See, this doesn't have that $15 in there. So more stuff I got to go and try and fix at some point in the future. It's always something. Always something it is. But anyway, let's rock and roll here. Because we got a lot to catch up on and a lot to... yeah, we got 2 weeks worth of stuff to go over here, essentially. So like I said, day 2, let me change this. Let's change this before I forget. Day 2816. Oh, for God's sakes with this thing. I have it turned off and it still loses complete battery power. This damn tablet. Alright, well, screw the tablet then. The thing's a piece of garbage anyway. I should be able to see chat this way. Yes, there we go here. Love to see little Abby dancing. Yeah, I kind of like that. That worked out to be a great animated GIF there. I was able to cook up, so I enjoy that one. We'll keep her embarrassed for as long as possible. But yes, anyway, so let's see what we got here. And there is something I do want to go over here. We got plenty of achievements here. We got some attacks to go here, but there is some stuff here that we're actually not going to go over at this point in time. I'm going to hold on to it. But one of the things I did want to say, and unfortunately, damn it, the mail I wrote is on Island Warfare, because I wanted to sort of reference a mail I wrote on Island Warfare, which of course we'll do when I get to Island Warfare. But it's stuff we've gone over here before. About griefers, about rogues, about sort of my philosophy on playing the game and how I would like to see others play the game, that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we just don't tolerate rogues. I don't tolerate griefers in any game, whether it's this game or any multiplayer game. I can't stand griefers. I don't want to sort of be hypocritical and say, I think all play styles should be able to enjoy any game that they play within reason, of course, depending on how the game is designed. But the one play style I have no tolerance for is the griefing play style. I don't need that, do I? And of course, the way Stronghold Kingdoms works, it is open to, it is easy to grief people, unfortunately. Obviously with the new ages and the new worlds that Firefly's implemented, they're trying to work through some of those issues. But at the end of the day, I do this for fun. I stream for fun. I do Extra Life for fun. Obviously, I'd like to raise as much money as I can for Extra Life. But in general, my streaming and my gaming is just entirely for my entertainment purposes. And if anybody out there who either watches these streams or videos on Twitch or watches them on YouTube or what have you, gets entertained by them as well, well, you know what? So much the better. I'm glad I can provide that little bit of escapism for you, such as it is. But one of the things I have been it's come to a head. I haven't really said much about it as we stream here. Of course, we go through various battle reports, and we try to keep things interesting. Sometimes this game can get bogged down, can be a little slow, boring at times, maybe even if you're just waiting for things to happen. But at the end of the day, there's certain behaviors I don't want to encourage or highlight in our streams here, in our videos, and that's roguish behavior. If people are being attacked and there's a war going on, people are being attacked, people are, it's a PvP game, so it's going to happen. So, we do want to show that stuff, but at the end of the day, if it's simply rogues harassing other people or being roguish, that's not kind of behavior that I sort of want to promote or highlight here. So we have some battle reports and stuff that we've gotten on both worlds here that may fall under that heading. So we won't show those today. Obviously at some point in the future, as if things work out and people change their behavior or we decide that it's okay to show this now, then as long as I still have those reports handy, they haven't been purged from the system, then we'll go ahead and do it. But that's the one thing I do want to stress. Yes, I definitely do want to get reports from people in game, whether it's AI, you're battling the AI either as an attacker or defender, or other people as well. Again, this is a PvP game at its heart. War is a part of this game, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure it's something that is honorable and it is essentially playing fair for everybody involved. A bully picking on the little kid is not something that I have any desire to show here on the show. If it's just straight out, hey, war between two houses, whether one house is huge, one house is small, such as we have right now in Island Warfare. Be that as it may, but if it's a war, all parties know what they're getting into. That's fine. I have no problem showing that stuff. But if it's just a rogue picking on people, then we're not going to show that, even if it's people who can defend themselves. It's just not a behavior I sort of want to promote here on the show. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to hold on to these reports, and if at some point in the weeks to come, everybody involved says, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at these, then we will certainly show them, because again, it's attacks, PvP attacks or something I certainly want to try to highlight on the show. But again, like I said, it's got to be something a little more honorable than I think what we have with the situation going on here on our worlds. That's will remain unsaid at this point. But that being said, let's rock and roll with what we do want to highlight today, and pick up where we are at here on World 1 in our very slow speed leveling to Prince/Crown Prince. So let's see. Matter of fact, let's check the weather here. We've actually had some pretty good weather at least this past week here. So we still got a heat wave rocking and rolling. So that's given us a nice bit of honor here in Osiria, and even better in May's Padawan here. So we're getting, what are we getting here? We're getting 41 here. We're getting 78 here. So a nice, almost under 20,000 or so honor per day, which is nice. So as you can see, we're up to 4 million honor now. We are currently Gentleman First Class, so I have ranked myself up over the last couple of weeks to Gentleman First Class. We are on the edge of page here. I don't think I have any research points left, but again, as I mentioned in the last stream a couple of weeks ago, what we're focusing on now, or what we have been focusing on through the Gentleman ranks, is just ranking up now our farming production, because that then will allow us to beef up our rations here, add extra rations, of course, which will give us more popularity, which of course will then also give us more honor. Of course, I can only do so much. How many people see? Because I still got 47 peasants that are doing absolutely nothing. And we don't need to build up any army, right? Army's at max right now. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to rank up the page now, because let's go ahead and do our repairs too. Because now I've sort of gotten Osiria here pretty well packed out. Well, pretty well defended out. I guess build up enough to be able to defend against most of the AI attacks now. Of course, obviously May's Padawan set up for me by Meygan. Everything all built up now, of course, with our research into the construction and stuff. So we still have a bit of defenses to research, also a bit of castellation. So once we hit page, we will be rank 14, which means these will unlock. So we'll be able to have 3 points we can research into castellation. We'll be able to do a diplomacy, and of course we still have these 2 points to finish off defenses here. And if we go to education, what ranking up does unlock most, one of the important things here, obviously we can do another arts here, which will give us more honor, and of course it will open up the next round of literature and decorations, the popularity and honor boost that we can do here. So essentially what we're going to do with the first few page ranks here, we're going to knock these 3 out. I'm going to do these 3 right here, knock them out for a bit more honor gain. That way we can start building this stuff in our villages. Well, in Osiria at least. I think we should have all this stuff built right now in May's Padawan. But we're going to knock those 3 out. We're going to knock out the arts research here for our first rank up of the day, and you know what, I might as well do that right now. So boom, VB the page now. Might as well just get the research rocking and rolling here. So where are we looking at? 3 hours for research. So let's just go ahead and do that one. And then, so like I said, we'll be doing that one. We'll be doing the decoration. We'll be doing arts next, And I think when we rank up again, what I'm going to end up doing, I'll finish these 3. Might as well just finish these 3 off here. Or, well, finish this one off and do this one. So that way it'll give us another 5% of diplomacy, which is always nice. It'll finish out our defenses so we can have more defenses. And I'll take care of the next rank up here. And I think our 3rd rank up here for the week, finish off what we can in Castellation. So we'll be getting our defenses up, and then we'll have our honor gains up that we can get currently, and then let's head back here into the ranks. So that'll take care of that one. We'll take care of our honor gains now. This rank will take care of our defense. Well, these 2 ranks will take care of our defenses that we can take care of. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4 more in the page rank here, which again we'll be going through ranking up our farming abilities here, increasing them. So again, just increasing the sort of base level ones here. So what did I say, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 4. So good. That'll give me another 3 pips there, another 3 pips there, and another 3 pips there. Now I'll have 3 more pips left in page to play around with a little bit here. Yeah, I think it's going to go in farming because I really don't need to worry about anything else at the moment. I mean, obviously banqueting, I can worry about building those, but I haven't been doing as much banqueting as I probably should. But I can consider doing that at least, so I can start building those guys. Fletching, yeah, could be, but we'll see. But anyway, for the immediate part, we'll see. Because probably by next week we'll be looking at hitting that final rank page first class there, and we can decide what those 3 points are going to be allocated for. But in the meantime, that's that. Let's go ahead into Osiria here. Let's get some building done because this is going to be done in an hour. Sort of want to see how I think what I want to do next is just sort of go on the... Oh crap. Hold on here. Let's go to Mays. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of trading. You know, I might have to go with yeah, I don't want to do that much. Let's go 6. So that'll give us two great towers with a little extra to spare there. Might have to go with the production, those last 3 pips. Beef up our stone production here a bit. I just wanted to see... that's right, Idiot, I don't have the stone yet. But I think that's what I usually do. I go another inner tower of... another inner circle of great towers there. Congrats on the page! Thank you, yes. Now, obviously, of course, again, I say this is kind of dragged out over weeks because of what we do for the show. So it's kind of a very slow speed leveling, but it's we're sort of doing the inactive speed leveling. We're not being very active about gaining honor and ranking up. Obviously, you can really speed up your honor gain and that kind of stuff by being more active in the game, doing scouting, doing attacks, that kind of stuff. So you have to put a little more points in military for that. But we're sort of taking the more slow farming method of speed leveling here to Prince. Stashes foraged. Obviously, you know, there's a nice little 1,000 honor for that. Of course, there's diplomacy kicking in as well. A little bit. Had to clear out quite a few reports here of diplomacy and stuff, just so we wouldn't have a too cluttered reports menu here. But anyway, all right. So we've got so let's do that. And then, yeah, I should have enough iron here, so let's go ahead and do this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Alright, good. Do we have... we don't have iron production in here yet. So that's something I'm going to have to look at. Industry. Yeah, see, I don't even have iron mining unlocked yet. So that's 2 points right there to get iron mining. Yeah, so I think that might behoove me to go stone quarrying and iron mining for our page ranks. For that last upgrade to page first class here. Even if it's just right now, this I think is 10% we're getting right now with this. Or no, it just gives access. Then we'll get a 20% boost there, so that's not too bad, right? Because it goes up to 200%, right? Yeah. Yeah, it goes up 20% up to 100, and then it's 50 each for the last two. Yeah, so that might be a good idea if I happen to remember that by next week. Alright, so we're otherwise good here. We got that building, so we're good there. Don't need to do anything with Padawan. So let's take a look at these reports, and we'll get ourselves over to Island Warfare, where there's a bunch of stuff to get caught up on. So let's see what achievements we got here. Ballista Crazy Silver, so actually firing some ballista off at attackers. Nice. Let's see what else we got here. Death Trap, that's for the killing pits, so we got the first level there. A couple more right here just in the last few days here. Master Forger, so finding ourselves some of those stashes. And Miser for storing, I'm assuming, if I recall correctly, that's 20,000 gold is Miser. So we unlocked that one. We got, who else we got here? We got a few by Meygan here, so let's see what Meygan has gotten over the last couple of weeks. Feel the Heat, that's for pouring pitch. So she finally broke iron on that one. Miser Gold. Okay, so she's got the gold level for storing gold. Let's take a quick look at that. So where is Banquet King Yada Yada? Iron. Here we go. Nope. Here we go. Soar over 20,000 gold. So silver is next, right? Is 200,000 gold. And I think if I recall correctly, gold is 500,000 gold. 6K in stone hanging your way. Oh, why, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I can hold that much, actually. What is my... yeah, I can... I guess you can't recall merchants, but yeah, I can only hold 18,000 right now. I will have to build quickly here. It's so what we got here. We got this one coming in 4 minutes. All right, so we will we'll get that built. Anyway, let's see what Meygan also Feel the Heat. So she got silver for that as well, and stockbroker for earning gold while making trades. Diamond on that, nice. So Meygan getting the honor there as well. Let's see what we got here. So what we are going to show today, we're going to show some Wolf Lair attack by Mrs. EB. We've got some attacks on our parishes again. And let's see, Meygan attacking the wolf. The enemy attacking Meygan. And the enemy attacking us. So let's go ahead and start with that one while we await our... So we'll see the latest siege camp attack here while we await our stone. Let's go speed that up a bit. So this is the damage we actually just repaired here. See what, you know what I really need to do? I need to start working on this inner courtyard too, but I'm just trying to think. Yeah, well, and if I do the inner courtyard, I'll actually be able to put more troops up on the towers there. So you know what? Maybe I will do that. Yeah, use it fast. Indeed, I shall. Alright, so good. Yeah, not bad. As you can see, you know, we're in a position to pretty well defend ourselves now. This isn't the... I don't think this is the final attack, so... otherwise, not too bad. Yeah, so let's get to the right village here. Let's send everybody to the barracks here. And so once we get some more of that stone in here, what we can start working on is that works out nicely. Let's do this. I'll be able to build that guy. Boom. Alright, that helps. We'll get him built. Let's go ahead and throw guys down on this thing now. Alright, good. Alright, so we'll just wait for that. Alright, so let's go take a look at another report here. Let's take a look at Mrs. EB attacking a fairly decently sized wolf lair here. Let's take a look at this one. Ah, yes, from the corner. All right. Oh yeah, one of those ones that I hate because it's the encircled encampment of wolves here. So definitely using a lot more troops than I usually use for our wolf lair attack. So that definitely comes in handy too. That's something I'm going to have to start considering for these wolf lairs, just using a lot more troops. Pretty much eliminated almost the entire camp though. That's not bad. Yeah, so just about 330 wolves killed in that, and it's no loss of archers. That's nice. Pikemen, about 20 pikemen, which is, you know, obviously to be expected. But not too shabby, not too shabby. Nice bit of honor. Still a lot more honor than you get for large bandit camps, I'll have to say that. So most excellent there. And by now, we do not have stone. Did they stop for a drink or something here at King Arthur's village? I mean, seriously. 12 more seconds to go here. 12 more seconds. I send to... Okay, so it's the same attack that you send to all wolf lairs. Okay. 2 minutes for your traders to arrive. Well, where are they? I should be able to see them on screen by now, I would think. That's my slope. Oh my god, really? It takes that long? I've never actually even looked to see how long it takes my traders to get to the other village. I've always just popped on in the morning. Oh, let me send some stuff and then head off to work. Wow. Okay. My guys are going to take a nice long time to get there. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got that. All right, let's rock and roll here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we can do that. So that was yours. I thought, hold on a second. I thought they were Mrs. EB's. They were yours. Haha, okay. For some reason I thought that was Mrs. EB there. Alright, so, alright, let's get back in here. Alright, so we've got that, so we've got to make sure we get room for what Mrs. EB is sending us. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I probably should have waited, shouldn't I? So I can see better here. And then my guy stops for a drink, huh? Okay, you're down south of me. All right. Yeah, see, look at that. He's hitting another drink on the way out. All right, let's get building here. Might as well pack everything because I still got my guys coming too. Oh, why did I do that? That was stupid. That was just a waste of stone there. Do that. Every time when I'm streaming, that monk chant, I gotta delete the other one, right? Alright, so we'll do that. This should use up a good amount of stone here. And this will give us a few days build time too. Alright, so we got that now. Bada boom, bada boom. Alright, that gives us room. You know, I can do this without having to delete another tower, because oh, you dog. So never mind that. I do have to delete that one. Boom. Alright, so we've got that. Unfortunately, that leaves that a little weaker than I would have liked. I hate just to throw stone down there and waste stone. So we'll just throw wood in here for now. So that should give me, that gives me 9,000. Let's see, you're sending 6, I'm sending 6, that's 12. Yep, so you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to build another tower. So let's go ahead and just kill this then. Fortunately, if it's not built, you get full resources back. Instead of once it's built, you only get half the resources it took to build it back. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll finish that side off. We'll confirm that. That gives us 19,000. So I still have to... Alright, so, you know, at this point, might as well just do the whole kit and caboodle. We'll just send the, we'll just do the entire inner courtyard here. Yes, okay. I want to do it that way, so we'll go like that. We'll go like that. There we go. We'll just do that. We'll confirm that. All right, so that should give us plenty of space then. Give my guys a... It's a heat... Yeah, well, you are right. It is a heat wave after all. In Puddle Town. Yes, Puddle Town, because you've all melted from the heat, haven't you? Oh, there you are. There you are. Where are you? Here, that's you, isn't it? Yes, there's Empress. Puddle Town. Alright, good. So that's... Alright, that'll get the inner courtyard built. That'll leave us room for the rest of our supplies coming in. And I need to do this now. Because we do have a siege camp that we will have to deal with. Yet. Still. Of course, now we have a wide open keep for the next 3 days. So we'll have to do that. We'll confirm that. What I want to do... this one's going to be built first. So let's go ahead and throw them there. And then... I hate to waste pikemen. But we want to avoid having them come too close to the keep. So that should help. And these guys will be raining down a hail of arrows upon them. Like the Persians did to the Spartans at the Battle of Thermopylae. So we should be fine. And this one's actually going to be built before anything in the inner courtyard. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll confirm that. And that'll be all I need out there. Let's go ahead and memorize that for now. Those guys will, of course, be moving later. That's good. All right, we got good work there. And that's pretty much all we really need to do here on World 1. Let's go ahead and watch the rest of these attacks. Of course, I'm not writing any notes. Build up castle. Up castle. Rank up. Well, my page. Rank up page. Research. And let's get some battle reports in here. Siege camp. Mrs. EB. Wolf. And who we got here? Parish attacks. And Meygan hitting the wolf. Meygan versus wolf. Wolf lairs. Let me clarify that too. Mrs. EB wolf lair. Meygan versus the wolf. So let's see what the enemy did to Meygan. We know what the enemy did to Osiria, our village. So of course Meygan a little bit higher rank for me, so she gets the catapults now. Looks like she's still got some stuff building, waiting to finish here in this village. But nary a worry with this one. And one thing I did notice too, in this age, we get a lot more ballistas too. Or ballistae, I guess is the proper pronunciation. Right now in Island Warfare, well, in Age 1, we could only place 10 ballistae and 10 turrets. I've noticed in this one that we can place a lot more. I didn't count exactly how many, because I know I already got more than 10 in May's Padawan here. So excellent. Nice bit of honor for that too. Easy win against the siege caps. They're more of an annoyance than anything else at this point. Well, let's take a look at Meygan hitting the wolf here. Oh, it's the teeny guy. About the smallest wolf that we'll see here. But the one thing I did want to mention, because I was looking at the date and stuff for how long until we do our marathon, is that 100 Days of Gaming will be starting next week, obviously. I thought I had the day worked out, so I should be starting on Wednesday, I think, technically speaking. Oh yeah, because after 4 o'clock, because it's set to go at 4 o'clock, so that actually should be, that's sort of technically 105 days. But because I have the timer set for 4 p.m., it changes to 104. So yeah, Wednesday, July 25th, right? Yes, 100 Days of Gaming begins. And so I will be attempting to, hopefully it'll work out, I will be attempting to stream at least 1 hour every single day for 100 consecutive days leading up to my 25-hour marathon. So nice. You know what, let me, I totally distracted myself. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, that is a nice bit of honor. Take a look at that again. I mean, fairly standard, at least for this castle. But yeah, so I'm going to attempt to stream for at least 1 hour per day for 100 consecutive days, and a different game. Hopefully I can get 100 different games going too. So yeah, pretty much easy peasy breezy this guy was for Meg. So what did she send? She sent 80 catapults, lost 17, 110 pikemen, lost what, about 30. Archers, of course, archers are going to be eaten alive, but even still, that's not too bad. It's about average losses there, so very good. Meygan, nice bit of honor there, though. That's very nice, actually. So yeah, so the times are yet to be determined, because it's just going to be a matter of when do I have an hour to be able to stream. But yeah, I'm going to try to do 100 different games and try to make them different from the last 2 years of 100 Days of Gaming. So that ought to be interesting. There's going to be some repeats. but between the last couple of years. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So hopefully I can get some sort of rough schedule up every week, approximating when that hour should be. 18 turret, I believe 18 turret and ballista is the max now for age 5. All right, yeah, that probably sounds about right. I could go in here and count if I wanted to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8, 11, 14, 16. I think that is. Yeah, 18. That sounds about right. Alright, so let's see where we are at. Let's wrap this up here. Oh, there's our goods from Empress. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boom. So let's, oh, that was to Maze. Okay. Sent to Maze Padawan. Much appreciated then. Oh, there. Okay. I see it now. There it is. Here I'm looking at Osiria. You sent to me, which actually works out pretty good. Thank you. Aha. That worked out beautifully. All right, let's see our parishes getting hit again. Now this is probably the same one because we're both in Blandford here. Arlington, 300, 100, 300. Yes, that's the same one. So we don't need that one. So we will see. How welcome. Gold raid here. Guys, it's already almost 5 o'clock. They're in. They're raiding. You can see. Okay, they got away with that, but you can just see the amount of damage that the bombards do. Man, those guys were down low on health. So if we, yeah, I mean, still, if we had a few more archers like right there, that could have been a successful defense there. So let's see what we ended up getting. 19 gold rated, so obviously we don't have a whole heck of a lot of gold in our parishes for the very reason that we tend to get gold rated a bit here with the war going on. So let's take a look at this one. So this was just a quickie. So I don't even think he got a report, or did he? So look at that splash damage there. Everybody's just about done. Everybody's just about done there. And where are they? Oh, okay, sure. We're trying to find the entrance here because that's where they're trying to go to. I can't find the entrance, but it's right here. It'd help if I watched the first Sally Forth come out. So yeah, he didn't even get a report on that. Nice. So nice defense there. Sweet. But again, they're not gonna get too much out of our parishes here. So excellent. Like I said, at the top of the show here, we've got stuff we're not going to highlight right now. We may in the future, as long as those reports are still there. I know they get auto purged after a certain amount of time, but it is what it is. And wow, this is like the longest time we spent on World 1 so far. So that's where we're at right now, rocking World 1. Next week, it's my goal next week. Really, let's get to the right screen here. To be looking at Squire here, which will give us a couple of things besides, of course, let's go into this one. Besides, of course, I think it opens up. No, okay, so we don't get those and we don't get that. So that's a couple ranks there. So what it does give us, I believe, is the ability to grab, yes, ability to grab another village here. So that's something we'll be looking at as well. But yeah, so we'll be looking at Squire, and I think, does that open up? No, it does open up diplomacy, so we'll definitely hit up another diplomacy there as well. Well, that's the thing, looking for another village here. We'll have to look for likely candidates to cap here. As I don't even... Oh, okay, there's a couple of charters, so we could always do a charter, too. They'll be cheap enough where we're at right now. So, oh, yeah, there's a few charters. Okay. Let's say, I don't even see any charters here, so... That is always a good possibility, too. But, again, that'll be something to consider for next week. In the meantime, let's rock and roll here. Let's do studio mode here. Let's see, 100 days. I do have my overlay set up for 100 days of gaming, right? Yes, indeed, I do. And that's the funny thing. When I do my marathon, I'm going to have to do it on my other system. I probably should start playing this on my normal system again. It's just going to be a headache having to go through all the old reports that'll pop back up. Alright, trying to see what video I have here, if it's a quickie. Alright, let's do another, let's do another one. These, tomorrow's breakthroughs seem to be fairly quick. Because it is almost 5 o'clock, and I want to, like I said, we still have a lot to cover, but I do want to, I know I got one that's only like a minute here, and I just need enough time to switch worlds here. Oh, even that's 3 minutes. I thought that was shorter than that. I know we have a couple extra life ones that are fairly quick. Alright, I think one of these, the trauma center is, I thought there was one that was only a minute and a half here. Here we go. That'll work well enough. Alright, so let's take a look at the trauma center for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. This is where the money goes. This is what the money helps to provide for the kids and for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia that we raise here for Extra Life. It provides for being one of the premier trauma centers, pediatric trauma centers, I guess I should specify, in the United States here. So let's rock and roll it. And we'll be right back with Island Warfare.